Hey, this is Janetta. And I'm telling you, we got some things hot on the press, and I got a partner. Yeah. You know what? When you're my age, you don't know everything going on new, but you sure know a lot of old stuff. So I decided, this young man, Frank, that he's going to help me be able to get across and let you know what's happening, and so you can understand, and you hear from me, but you hear from a Gen Z at the same time. Hey, Frank, tell the people about yourself.
Okay. I go by the name of Frank Shabani Athumani. Born and raised in Tanzania, as you had the previous interviews that we had with my Coco here. So yes, so today we're going to talk about the Gen Z and whatever they're facing at the moment with the bills and with everything that's been hidden under the shadow. So now it's time for things to come out the light.
It's time for the lights to go on, and the Kenyans are really putting the lights on, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
And they're doing some things that might be disturbing in the rest of the world, but we know what's going on. They're trying to make a statement. They're saying we don't want to be poor no more.
Yes, yeah, that's true. Because from the previous reviews or from the videos that we get to see in the internet, the Kenyans, the Gen Zs, what they're trying to bring out is that they're tired of being put in the shadow. And the other thing is they want to be free. They have tasted the freedom. They know what freedom is. So they want to be in cages anymore.
They want to be all. They want their education.
Yes.
They want their liberation. Yeah.
So the thing is, with the Gen Z, they've been calling out their president out for various reasons, and with a lot of things to be said out. First of all, they were claiming about the taxes, things that they're facing, because some of the people cannot even afford to take their kids to school anymore at the moment because of those bill taxes and all those things. And another thing is about the IMF, yes.
International Money Fund.
Yes. With these things, as they're claiming at the moment right now, that when the government was taking this money, they didn't consider the citizens, right? So how comes that when it's time to pay those money, then the citizens are the ones who are getting into trouble right now? Like the land is getting sold. That's what they're claiming at the moment, and they love their Kenyans. So
they love Kenya. Well, we got a few people that are going to talk about it. They can explain it better than you and I.
Yeah, it is true. It's true.
So why don't we listen to this gentleman first, seeing what he's saying to kind of describe, and then we'll listen to the emotions of these other two they're so in love with their country, and they want things different. It's not that they're trying to start any trouble. It's not that they're trying to turn over their government, anarchy. It's not those kind of things.
Yes.
These are people that want what they want. They want to be liberated. They want their minerals, their country. Their country is rich, and they're tired of living in poverty. Yes. They're tired of the rich getting richer and the poor getting poorer.
And way more poor.
And they want their sovereignty. They want control by Kenya to be controlled with Kenyans. But they got a lesson that we all need to get, all of us in all our countries. These people that we democratically hire are our employees. They're not our kings or commanders. They are our employees. And this is what Kenya is letting President Ruto know, along with his cabinet and we call them senators. What do you call them? The parliament.
Yeah, parliament, yes.
They're letting the parliament know. They're letting the parliament know. You work for us. We need to learn that in America. Yeah. We need that here. We need it all over.
Yeah, we need to learn
you
that. You
work for us. We elected you to work for us. Now we're performing. We're pulling your sheet. We're giving you a evaluation. And baby, when we evaluate you, President Ruto, your evaluation ain't so good. Yeah. And so we're telling you that you're fired. That's how they're doing.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. That's why.
Okay, let's roll them.
Let's hear.
Let's roll. Let's hear.
Comrades, patriots, revolutionaries. This is the last call. The last call for Tuesday, and daily protests after that until William Ruto falls. William Ruto has threatened Kenyans. He has called them names. He has chest thumped and said that he's going to deal with the Gen Zs. And this is the last call for the Gen Zs and for all patriotic Kenyans to turn out in large numbers everywhere. Turn up everywhere. Turn up at the JKIA. Turn up at the CBD in Nairobi. Turn up in Parliament Square in Nairobi. Turn out everywhere all over the country in huge numbers until William Ruto falls. Don't give him time to reboot. Don't give him time to rearm. Don't give him time to re-strategize. The time is now. We must remove William Ruto if we are going to be able to overhaul and preserve the country and have it prosperous.
Now, Frank, you heard what he said.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to tell you something, Frank. I've worked for jobs that when this corporation gets, you can have the secret of how to get into the building because you have the security codes and everything, and you got a nice high job, and the company has told you at one time you were really important. But if something happened, that company decide they're going to get rid of you, you know what they do? They take away your codes. They clean out your desk. Sometimes they don't even let you come in to clean out your desk. They have somebody clean out your desk and hand your stuff out the door. You can't come back in anymore. That's what when you have somebody that's screwing up your organization and you want to be profitable, the corporation wants to be profitable. They don't give that guy, I'm sorry, I could have did it better. I'll do it over. Give me a second chance. No! No. They say, hey, your time is up. That's all they're doing. What do you think about that?
On my side, it looks a bit cruel because I believe every human deserves a second chance.
Well, a second chance, he's had a whole bunch of chances. He had a chance last year before last. In fact, he's not dumb because he was a vice president, was he not? Was he? I'm asking you a question.
Yeah,
he a vice president?
He was a
answer
vice
my
president.
question.
He was a vice president. The thing is, I think the first question I didn't get you. I thought maybe you were saying about something else.
I said when a worker causes a corporation to downfall and having trouble and get in debt and have a lot of, do you think they're going to give him a second chance when they're losing money?
For that case, no.
All right, there's second chance.
For me, I took it in another way. I took it more. I thought we were more speaking about the citizen, but with this case, there shouldn't be a second chance.
Well, we don't need a second chance. Some of these people had 10, 20. Look, play. We got another video we're gonna play. We got another one. I want you to listen to this young lady and see what she has to say about the whole thing. Okay, play it.
I wasn't going to make this video, but I hate Ruto. I hate him. My heart is quite soft and gentle, but for the first time in my life, I loathe, I detest this man. How has this man spanned the narrative that we are the anarchists, that we are a threat to democracy, and we're replacing democracy with tyranny and dictatorship? As he stands in church on a pulpit, and that church has given him a platform to speak, and there are people clapping for him. At the genesis of these protests, businesses were supporting us until the goons, the hired goons by the people in his government, infiltrated this movement. Ruto, we are not faceless, we are not anonymous. We are Kenyan people fighting for this country, to make this country better, because it is our right. We have been peaceful throughout. In the streets, the people who are protesting are kids, they're teenagers, they're in their early 20s. And those who are not Gen Zs, those who are not millennials, are Kenyans who care about this country. They've tasted freedom. They know what it is to be free. and you want to take it away, and you think we will allow you to take it away? You and your government are single-handedly destroying this country. You just cannot believe that there's such a political consciousness and awareness of Kenyans because you're used to the corruption that was in the previous regimes. You can't believe how educated and how we keep calling you out. You can't believe that we're not buying into your deception. You're an idiot. No one is paying this movement. No one has paid me. And you do this so that you can maintain your alliances, so that you can keep eating and stealing and killing. Ruto, we want you to resign. We want you out. This is not a game for us. We do not want you as a president. You have failed. We have no confidence in you at all. You are a liar. You deceive the people who do not know any better, and you hide behind churches. And you pretend that you are a saint of God. You're a naked wolf. Every step this movement has taken, the Kenyan people have taken, has been through peaceful means, has been through the Constitution. One of the best constitutions in the world. And every opportunity that Kenyan people have given you have extended an olive branch. You have spat on it. You have squandered those opportunities, and you've acted in your pride. You disregard human life. You do not care at all. You only care about yourself and whoever's behind the curtains. I really do believe this thing is honestly bigger than Ruto, but you are a vessel. You're a conduit of these plans that you want to enact on. I'm so mad. I'm so upset. The way he spoke in that church was a threat, and it was a clear one. Not even that church giving him a platform to speak, and these people are clapping. What? It's my fellow Kenyans, you beautiful people, please stay safe, and may God keep us, for real. But let's continue to fight, and let's fight the right way. Let's not lose focus. It makes me really sad. Beyond sad, angry. I'm even teary-eyed. It's crazy. Because I love this country.
Frank, you heard what the woman said. You tell me you gonna give this man a second chance. He's killed, he's robbed, he's stolen, he's lied, he's done all that stuff. I mean, any kind of job, they're gonna put you on. I mean, what makes a president be able? Donald Trump didn't do as much as she said that Ruto did. Donald Trump just because he screwed some women. He did some things, but President Ruto lied, killed some people because he called the people out there to fire on those young people. He's destroyed some lives. He's done a lot of things. He doesn't second chance. What you mean second chance?
Nah, he doesn't deserve second chance.
After
hearing what the lady said here.
Yeah, I hope you understand that he ain't getting us.
Yeah, this got me a bit emotional, and I take my heart out there with the Kenyan people. And
Kenyan people, you better put your heart out there for we got some other
things. With the Gen Z, right now, with this Gen Z,
we're not taking it.
The thing is, I pray for them, and would love for the Gen Z to keep on standing and not giving up on fighting for their rights. And on the other side, I feel the same pain they're going through. Like Ruto must go, because with them crying all day, saying that it affected the business. Another other issue is that the government is trying to implement that these protesters are getting paid. Maybe it's a bunch of goons, but that's not true.
That's not true. That's his way out. But I'm gonna see the whole thing about it is that when you find your hand in the till. The till, that's an old phrase. We used to use that phrase a long time ago. Till means cash register drawer. Mm-hmm. When you find somebody's hand in the till in a cash register and they start taking things out, you're going to say, okay, stay a little bit longer.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
All right.
No, it doesn't work that way. It
It doesn't work that
way.
way. It doesn't work. But we want the rest of the world to know it's not because they don't like Ruto per se. They had no dislike. They voted for him. But he made them promises.
Yes, he made
but
promises.
all them people, I don't care what's in the United States or what country it is, and most of them people don't even know the Bible. They just Trump had it upside down one time. But then, you know, they go to church and they pray and they bless God. And they do all that kind of stuff like that. And then we fall in. But we said, no, you can bless God. You can call on Jesus, call on everybody. But we're getting rid of your butt. I hate to say that word. But so we're not finished. There's another young lady that I want you to hear from. Yep. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let's roll it. Let's roll it.
No one has the capacity to finance these protests. People are being financed by their own lived realities. People from all informal settlements, for example, they're being financed by the poverty that they're facing. They're being financed by the hopelessness this country has. People in this country are hopeless. But because of that hopelessness, because of that anger, because of that poverty, because of that level of, you're without humanity, you're without dignity. It is that is fueling people. It is not money. And if anything, I think this government has to be very clear on several issues, because you cannot start talking about Ford Foundation and civil societies or you do not address the fact that you have been selling this country to foreign interest. Why are you not accountable for that money? Why are you not telling us you've already sold our souls and our energies to IMF and World Bank? Why aren't you addressing that? Why aren't you accountable to that money to Kenyans? Why do you want to focus on financing of people? People are financed by their own realities. So the government cannot start running around. I think it is in the character of governments that when they don't have any idea on how to resolve a crisis, like this crisis, our generation Z is raising concrete issues, and because the government has no capacity, it has no legitimacy to resolve the questions that are being raised, by our generation, and of course every other Kenyan that is, coming out to the streets every day. The nature of all of governments, even if you look at all the way through even colonial times, during Kenyatta, they criminalized. They turn to the only law that they can control, criminal law. So they want to criminalize the civil society, they want to criminalize the media, but instead of addressing the issues that are being raised, so they want to run. I think Ruto has no idea how he's going to resolve this crisis. He has never had an idea how he will resolve this crisis. In fact, the rising of this protest and where they started, if you look at, the process after the flood disaster, people coming up to protest against the right to housing, that is the birth event of the Occupy movement. When people are coming out to protest to house, that period, Kenyans, I remember because through Mathare Social Justice Center, we had a fundraiser, and Kenyans themselves were contributing because the government had no idea how they will resolve the flood crisis. So again, they criminalized. They started saying people who are living next to the river. So they criminalize instead of resolve.
I'm going to say, I think case closed.
This is case closed.
I think the case is closed.
This made
the
me
jury's
speechless.
out. Hey, I think the judge is calling for the decision. I think he need to get his hat and coat and get going.
This is
because
right.
the case is closed. They have some definite evidence against that man.
Yep.
It's not suspicious or superstitious or evidence, alleged evidence. It is evident. It is evidence that they have against the people, against Ruto.
Yeah, that's true.
They hold evidence of what he's done, the suffering that he's caused. It is evident. So, hey, we're going to close this case for right now.
Yeah, this is true.
To be continued.
True. It
ain't over till it's over.
Till it's over.
Hey, we won some awards, but we got a battle going on. So, hey, you stay tuned. Frank and I are going to bring you some hot stuff off the press, because it is happening right now, today, here in the continent of Africa, what they say the sub-Saharan Africa. Well, hey, Frank, we want them to comment,
and
subscribe, like, and what's that other thing? And share.
And they share.
Share. They need to share it with people.
We would love for them to share this, because I would love everyone out there to get to see this and get to know, get to learn more. And
Ruto ain't the only one.
I think
he's not the only one.
He's not the
only one.
We should stand as we should unite ourselves as Africans. We should stand as one.
All over. We need to unite ourselves regardless of where we are. but we need to unite ourselves. Hey, thank you for coming. Oh, thank you for being here with me. Thank you for being on board. Yeah. And hey, Black Suit Radio on Saturdays, Central American Time. And hey, look at blacksuitradio.com on the web and look at what time I come on Saturday and share it with you, share some other thoughts with you, and perhaps some things we'll share on the radio that we haven't shared here. Okay, we'll look forward to you. Ooh, this is... Hey, this is Jamila, and you're watching Africa Speak.